Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another video. This time around, I'm going to be doing my quick thoughts on who I think is going to die in the mid-season finale for Season 6, Episode 8, right? Is that right? Yeah, 8 of The Walking Dead. Start to finish. Yeah. So, yeah, quick predictions. I was asked, kind of, to do this video. Someone asked for my thoughts on the topic, basically. Let me just pull up the name very fast right here. Who it was? The Mind Commanders. He asked me my quick thoughts on the video. On who I think is gonna die, and I'm like, let me get back to you. I may be doing a video on that. Maybe not. Maybe so. Let's see. I'm doing a video. Thanks for asking. I was considering doing a video, considering it was kind of too late right now, but I'm like, quick video. Why not? Cash grab or viewer grab. Maybe. Who knows? So yeah, basically my quick thoughts. When it comes to the main group, the initial group that came to Alexandria, Rick, Carl, Michonne, Judith, Daryl, all those people. I only really think that two of them could die, and from that big group that initially came to Alexandria, I really think that only Tara and Gabriel could die. Thing is, Gabriel has plot protection, kind of, because he's still alive in the comics, so there's that. Tara, she's an original character for the TV series. We don't really know what's going to happen to her, how long she could survive, but I think, she could die in this episode, and they're both kind of big characters. We've grown to like them. Father Gabriel, Father Gabriel and liking him is a loose term, but we've come to know them, so, it makes sense to kill them off. Especially since they backed out like a bitch with Glenn. I don't think any core member, any of the initial survivors are gonna die. Again, Rick, Carl, Carol, Daryl, Morgan, or Glenn. Like those core, and Maggie probably as well. I think they're all gonna make it. With some of the outsider survivors, outside core member survivors, Rosita, Abraham, Eugene, Tara, Gabriel. I think those could die, with Father Gabriel and Tara being the most likely, in my opinion. So yeah, now out of the Alexandrians, Deanna, I'd have to say I'd put her on the top of the list. Makes sense if they kill her off, because in the comics her comic book counterpart is a dude. His name is Douglas, but he more or less dies at the beginning of this, so it makes sense if they kill off Deanna. Right around this time, Tobin, another possibility. He also died around the same time in the comics, so it makes sense if they kill them off. Ron, again, especially with Ron and Carl, especially their tension between each other. It makes sense. It make perfect sense if Ron dies in this episode. So yeah, there's just so many possibilities he could die, and he's dead in the comics around this time in the comics. Spencer, Deanna's son, he could die. He lived past, in the comics. He lived past this. He lived up until the introduction of Negan. However, he's pretty reckless. Even in the comics, he was pretty reckless. So I could see him living, but I could also see him dying here. Eric, that's Aaron's boyfriend. I think Eric is still alive in the comics. Aaron is dead in the comics, but Eric is still alive. However, they haven't really focused much on Eric. So I feel like they focused more on Eric in the comics, and it makes sense because he's alive. I felt like in the comics they never really focused on Eric and Aaron that much. Up until All Out War, where they kind of focused on them, and then they kind of forgot about them and whatever. Here, I feel like they care about, in the TV series, however, I feel like Aaron is a little bit more important than Eric, because we see kind of Eric in the background, so I wouldn't. And he's injured. He's still injured from the end of season 5. Yeah, so it makes sense if they kill off Eric. Mikey, who's Nicholas's son. Yeah, Mikey, apparently he survived the attack on the wolves. His actor confirmed it. Mike, the actor who portrays Mikey, he has confirmed that he will appear again in season 6, and I think we haven't really seen anything of him in season 6, so maybe a one-off appearance in season 6. He comes, appears, and gets eaten by wolves. Would make sense, I guess. Um, speaking about the wolves, we have the one prisoner wolf. That's interesting. I could see him living. I could see him dying. Dying. It depends on the situation. Yeah, I mean, I could just see Carol going into that house, just one offing, just killing the wolf, and then that's it. But then again, I can also see him living, or maybe he could escape somehow. Maybe kill a maybe kill a couple zombies, maybe a few Alexandrians, and then try to run, and then have someone kill him in the process. That'd be interesting. And yeah, and then after that, just some other random Alexandrians. Kent. Again, just background Alexandrian. Scott, who was the injured Alexandrian that was with Michonne and Heath when they were coming back from the zombie town right after JSS. Or yeah, I mean, he's injured. He's in surgery and he's dead in comics. So Scott could die. Bob and Natalie Miller. They're old. The fact that I know these people is just funny. They're old, so they could die. Bruce, he's dead in the comics. Even before this time, he's dead in the comics. So he could die. Francine, original, but again, random ass Alexandrian. So yeah, they could die. So that was basically my quick predictions on it, and then random Alexandrians, random zombies, and yeah. But I feel like big ones would be people like Tara, Gabriel, Deanna, Spencer, Tobin, Ron, Eric, Mikey, and the Wolf. After that, everybody else: Kent, Scott, Bob, Bruce, Natalie, and Francine, and anybody else. It's just kind of fodder. They don't matter. So yeah, I want Olivia to die. I mean, even in the comics, the fact that she's still alive just baffles me. Cause she's too damn stupid. Okay, she's too damn stupid. Yeah. As much as I want Olivia to die, I don't think she's gonna die just because she's still alive in the comics. So fuck that. So that's basically my thoughts on it. Comment down below on your thoughts on who do you think is gonna die. Again, comment all that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.